Hello everyone, my name is Marina and I am a novice teacher in one of the state Moscow schools in Russia, and today I'd like to share my thoughts on the statement, anyone who can speak the language can teach it. I dare say that this claim sounds too categorical and doesn't reflect the truth. As a native Russian speaker, I can use sophisticated grammar effortlessly. I use a lot of phraseological units in my speech. However, I would be driven into a corner if I were asked to explain the rules, supplying it with examples, and naming the exceptions without any preparation. What I'm trying to say is that a native speaker, even an educated one, may not be aware of the structure of the language as far as he acquired the knowledge in the early childhood, just absorbed it with mother's milk. He can use the language accurately without having a slightest notion of how it actually works. Moreover, knowing the grammar is not the only thing that makes a good teacher. I have spent 6 years at university studying the art of teaching languages. Without studying methodology, pedagogy, and psychology, I would have never found the right approach to the groups I've been teaching so far. In other words, being a teacher is a profession that requires not only a formal education, but also a lifelong, continuous professional development. There are at least 4 types of teachers according to Arizona State University trainers. Number 1. Those who present high content but low technique. Their lessons are very informative but boring. Number 2, those who present high technique but low content. The material they are given is often superficial, but it is presented well. Number 3, the worst type. They present both low content and low technique. And finally, number 4, the type we all should aspire to, those who are able to organize high content and high technique lessons. To deliver high content, a teacher should know the structure of the language well. And to deliver high technique, a teacher should be aware of the strategies such as scaffolding, ways of error correction. A good teacher should always work on his teacher talk, and so on. Besides, a teacher should be in trend with the latest teaching technologies such as flipped classroom, task-based learning, content-based learning, thinking-based learning, and so on. However, I think it is worth mentioning, sometimes using the services of a native without academic credentials may be justified, because a native speaker can explain you some cultural concepts inaccessible for a non-native teacher. Also, he can provide you with vivid examples of colloquial speech or slang. In other cases, when the preparation for an exam is taken into account, a teacher with a formal education should be preferred over a native with no teaching experience. Thanks for your attention.